Jill Bolte Taylor, My Stroke of Insight, A Brain Scientist's Personal Journey. Embark on a captivating journey through the mind of a brain scientist, Jill Bolte Taylor, in My Stroke of Insight, A Brain Scientist's Personal Journey. This book provides a rare and intimate glimpse into the author's own experience with a hemorrhagic stroke, as well as an enriching exploration of the human brain's extraordinary capabilities. Expect to discover the distinction between the two types of strokes, ischemic and hemorrhagic, and how our brain hemispheres collaborate to shape our perception of reality. This deeply personal and inspiring narrative will leave you with a newfound appreciation for the human brain, its resilience, and the seemingly limitless potential for recovery.
The Journey of a Neuroanatomist. Jill Bolte Taylor, a neuroanatomist, was motivated to pursue her career path by her brother's schizophrenia diagnosis. She conducted extensive research into the biological basis of the condition after studying human biology and working as a lab technician in the human anatomy and neuroanatomy research labs. She then earned her PhD before working as a postdoctoral researcher at Harvard Medical School and finally landing her dream job at the Laboratory for Structural Neuroscience. In the following sections, the book delves into the scientific facts behind her life-changing experience during her stroke. Understanding strokes. Strokes are commonly known as dangerous and fatal, but less known is that there are two types of strokes, ischemic and hemorrhagic. Ischemic stroke happens when blood clots in the artery, leading to oxygen deprivation in neurons. In contrast, a hemorrhagic stroke happens when arteries burst, and blood floods the brain. Because our veins cannot handle the extreme blood pressure, causing them to burst and mix directly with brain neurons. People born with arteriovenous malformations have malformed or no capillary bed and are more prone to hemorrhagic stroke. Understanding the two types of strokes is crucial in preventing and administering effective treatment. Left brain versus right brain. The brain has two hemispheres with different functions. The left hemisphere focuses on language, numbers, patterns, and linearity, while the right hemisphere controls sensory aspects and is concerned with now and creative thinking. Despite having distinct jobs, the two hemispheres collaborate to create a nuanced perception of reality. For instance, language formulation involves both hemispheres, with the left providing the meaning of words and structures, and the right contextualizing language by processing nonverbal cues. Any injury to the language center of the right hemisphere would hinder the processing of non-literal messages, and a stroke in either hemisphere could lead to specific impairments. My Stroke of Insight. In My Stroke of Insight, Bolte Taylor shares a personal experience of the peculiar feeling that took over both her mind and body. She gradually lost her physical abilities and cognitive function, forgetting her identity and language. Bolte Taylor was in a limbo state, caught between reality in some other world. The author's colleague rushed her to the hospital, where the doctors found a blood vessel clot in her brain that ruptured. Through her experience, Bolte Taylor emphasizes that we have the power to choose how we think and feel and the ability to experience peace amid chaos. She encourages readers to connect with their own inner peace and shift their focus to what they want in life rather than what they fear. Stroke diagnosis and recovery. After a stroke, doctors use an angiogram to assess the blood vessels in the brain. Jill Bolte Taylor's stroke was caused by a previously undetected arteriovenous malformation. The neurosurgeon recommended a craniotomy to remove the malformation and the golf ball-sized blood clot. Despite initial reluctance to undergo the procedure due to exhaustion, Bolte Taylor understood the potential consequences of not having it. She made significant physical progress in preparation for surgery, but had a long journey of recovery ahead. In the aftermath of a stroke, a doctor will often order an angiogram to view the blood vessels in the brain. Knowing the type of stroke a patient has suffered informs the best course of treatment. After Jill Bolte Taylor had a stroke, an angiogram revealed that she had a hemorrhagic stroke caused by an arteriovenous malformation that had gone undiagnosed. The neurosurgeon recommended a craniotomy, which entails removing a section of the skull to access the brain. The surgeon aimed to remove the remaining arteriovenous malformation as well as a golf ball-sized blood clot. Bolte Taylor, who was already worn out, needed convincing due to concerns about the craniotomy's invasiveness and potential recovery obstacles. Nevertheless, she appreciated the gravity of not going ahead with the operation. Bolte Taylor made remarkable physical progress in the lead-up to her surgery, managing to sit and stand with support only days after her stroke. Her recovery continued, but she still had a long way to go before resuming normalcy. It wasn't easy to plan for surgery and prepare for a lengthy recovery, but Bolte Taylor persevered. Though the process was arduous and demanding, her progress was encouraging. Triumph of recovery. After a stroke, the author's mother became her rock through recovery. Learning basic tasks from scratch, the author's mother intuitively knew how to guide her back to health. With patience and resilience, the author relearned how to walk, read and write despite the challenges. Even the letters on the page proved to be mere squiggles. Eventually, her hard work paid off, and she triumphantly underwent surgery. Overcoming stroke and discovering Nirvana. Bolte Taylor underwent a successful surgery for removing a clot from her artery, but her recovery period was an enlightening experience. Firstly, she realized the significance of being surrounded by positive people as they helped her endure the recovery process. She also embraced the concept of the plasticity of the brain, which enabled her to regain some of her original functions. Another epiphany was the experience of pure inner peace and joy, also known as Nirvana. Bolte Taylor believes that by connecting with the right hemisphere of her brain, responsible for creating the feeling of fluidity, anyone can achieve that level of serenity. Her journey of recovery gave her the impetus to continue and inspire others by sharing her story.
Jill Bolte Taylor's phenomenal journey of recovery from a devastating hemorrhagic stroke, as meticulously chronicled in My Stroke of Insight, underlines the brain's remarkable plasticity and inherent potential for healing. In the face of adversity, her resilience and dedication to rehabilitation teaches us the importance of believing in our capability to recover, while remaining surrounded by a support system that uplifts and motivates us. Through her personal experiences, Taylor demonstrates that connecting with the right hemisphere of our brain can unlock a profound sense of tranquility and oneness with the universe. May this enthralling tale inspire you to explore your brain's inner workings, embrace life's challenges, and aspire to reach the highest peaks of human potential.